Hi everybody, this is a new YouTuber from Hong Kong, actually from mainland China, and I'm gonna talk about my life experience. I am now currently a student in Hong Kong, a master student. Well, actually in mainland China, the the environment rate for the young people is about, although never publicized, never told to the public, is about a 25%. Well, which is pretty high. And actually, we don't know much to do with the world, with everything. So we escaped or just got away, I have to say, because um, I used to work as a teacher in my hometown, which is a small county, and in which I was born and I grew up, and my friends graduated from high school, and until I went to a university in my province in the north. Well, it was a good university, one of the key universities of the project 985, and we also called one of the university in the two first tiers. Or but nowadays, as in mainland China, there are too many people, about 1.4 billion people. So after working in a middle school for 3 years, um, I thought about quitting the job and try doing something different, try improving my major, which was also from the advice of my one of my friends. Well, just call him Hugo. Hugo just told me, you know, maybe you should consider going abroad to study for a master degree. Like, I mean, why I would do that? Because it would change your status. He told me that my status that time, because I was just a teacher, an English teacher, although a class instructor as well, but I only get paid, gain about 6,000, 7,000 RMB each month, about $1,000 each month. Well, this is kind of, well, this is kind of hard for a young guy to leave, although at that time I live with my parents. At my home, I don't have to pay for the rent, pay for the mortgage, pay for the food. I mainly just sometimes I just pay for some electric devices like the robot, like the robot cleaner, which is very popular now in China. Robot cleaner to clean the home, pay for some devices like air conditioner, air cleaner, robot cleaner, and sound boxes, right? Which were for me sound boxes mainly. Well, so I basically worked and lived in my hometown for 3 years after graduation. Well, it wasn't my first job, but it was my second job. It before doing before working as a teacher, I worked as a sales assistant in one of the largest air conditioner company in China. Well, I worked in Guangdong province, Canton, Canton, and worked as a sales assistant to deal with, well, very exhausting issues, exhausting matters every day, to deal with the emails, to send emails to my clients, to send emails to my colleagues in other departments of the factory, other departments of the company, to try to get things done, try to get the production done, get the production started, try to check the point, um, check uh, checked check the quality with clients and all the matters, and then at the end of 2019, the COVID virus happened. COVID virus just got spread in China, just in Wuhan, Wuhan province, in Hubei province, in Wuhan, the capital city of Wuhan province, and then everything just changed. Okay, just everything just changed. So basically, it was just like that. Then I go back home, and I thought about maybe doing something different. I wouldn't like to do anything related to that kind of sales assistant, sales like import exporting things issues, which I didn't get paid very much. But so just quitted my job and thought about going to be a teacher, and then I uh, tried out for the teacher uh, for the teacher admission test exams. Maybe I got passed, got admitted to one of the middle schools in my hometown county. Well, then I started as a teacher. I worked there as an English teacher and started teaching the seventh graders, and also worked as the class instructor of them. Well, uh, I don't know if you understand about this position. Class instructor is also uh, how to say is, this position needs requires quite a lot of responsibility and quite a lot of available availability. I think availability, because right now, uh, since the working environment economic is not so great, and I think the most of the kids, most of the parents of the most of the kids, most of the students there, uh, they just left for work. Maybe they went north to Beijing, to other provinces. Maybe they went to the south of China, maybe Shanghai, Jiangsu province, and maybe Guangdong province. So so the students just most of them just leave leave in the school and work study every day, eat 3 meals in a school, things just like that. So class instructor means, or we call it class teacher, or we call it director of the class. It's the same. It's the same thing. You just need to care about everything related to the students, and from and how to deal with their parents, deal with the matters with their parents. I just Wow, I was in charge of 50 students that time. Wow, 50, which was quite a big number. But it was a big number because I also taught English for 2 classes. Each classes constitute 50 students, around 50 students, maybe 48, 49, or 51 or 52 is just the same. And the issues happen so much. You have to deal with the students, Uh, wow, they at, at this period, at this period of their life, of their youth, of of the adolescence, I have to say, wow, everything is so in a mess, in a mess, right? They got into trouble a lot at the beginning of this, at the beginning of the seventh grade. They got into trouble at the very first night of my uh, me being the class teacher. I thought about no, I one matter happened to me. It's just one of my students got into fight with students from other class, and they fought. They quarreled and fought in the dormitory, which was quite a big, giant, quite huge thing. And I got to go back from the outside of the school, which was about 21 p.m. 20 no 9:40 p.m. I think 9:40 p.m. After the ending of the class, right? And got into the issue and had to deal with the matters with the class instructor, another class instructor from of the students engaged in this matter. Holy shit! And I dealt with the things with the matter, and which means we gotta check it out. The students, their health, whether they got hurt or not, what happened, how did it happen, like a police to interrogate the, the suspects, to interrogate to find out who's the real criminal, who's the main criminal of that time. Quite interesting, I think, because just like that, um, and dealt dealt with dealt with the matter until about around 10 10 p.m. 50, and then got back home. And the next morning I had to get up at about 5:40, 5:50 a.m. because the students has the military training, which is kind of very, how to say, kind of mm, which is had had to put this, which is so funny, you know, just 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 a funny training because I don't see the necessity of doing this for the students, but well, it was a good procedure. It was a nice process for them to learn to behave themselves, to learn the disciplines in the school. At least quite different from what they had at the primary schools. Wow. And military training lasted for about eight a week, I guess. And during the week, most of the students just stayed at home, and wow, the smell of the dormitory, especially the boys, wow, it just smells. It's very stinky. And so during the beginning of the period, the students, their parents just went, um, no, came and went to the school to check out their kids, how they were doing as at a new school, how was the how the military training was, how it felt, well, everything. And I had to deal with the phones. I had to hold the phones all the time. I remember because I remember I had to pick up the phone, have to answer the calls, about at least 20 times a day because you gotta care about so many students, and the school just require you to do the duty, to be at school all the time. We say you should be at school all the time. If you don't have anything important, I think anything, if you don't have anything matters, it's just this. You have to be at school. And so me and the class instructor of the other class, we uh, we just we just had a deal that we each one of us after military training, I was on duty on on I think on Tuesday, Thursday, and she was on duty on Monday and Monday and Wednesday because I got the morning reading. I got the morning reading tasks, morning reading classes which were very familiar to the Chinese students from 6:20 a.m. Yeah, from 6:20 a.m. till 7:10. I think 10 past the 7 or 15 past the 7 a.m., which lasts about 45 or 55 minutes. I think it was useless and worthless doing that, but well, the stupid principal just thought it was great. It was nice. Why not, right? Because it just showed that the school just care about the study so much, and it showed to the parents that the students could get good grades and it could be very persistent, very hardworking all the day. Holy fuck! So each time it reminds me of holy shit of my my desperate morning reading in my high school. Well, I didn't ha have have that early morning reading during my middle school, secondary school during from seventh grade till ninth grade. We didn't have that early. We just had not obligatory, very voluntary reading lesson from 7:30 till 8, I think, just before the class. Very easy, um, not compulsive, not obligatory. Just you can you can come if you were like you're a nerd, you're very into study, you care about your grades, you could come very early for morning reading. But if you don't, uh, just you could just come to school a bit late, right? So very very interesting, very interesting. Uh, and I just started my teaching career like a teacher. Wow, to be a teacher, such such a heavy load, and I think I worked at least um, if I had morning reading, I worked at least from 6:20, which is not included me getting up from the bed, not included bed 5:50, the latest 5:50 a.m. From 6:20 a.m. till the very late of 21 p.m. No, 9 p.m. Or if I don't have the evening classes, if I don't have evening classes, so just maybe left uh, half past the 7, around the 7, or half past the 6, maybe. But during the day, I had to deal with the issues from the school, from the parents, and the students may had a fever, they may have a cough, they may had a fight, had a quarrel, they may got into trouble, and got into trouble with students from the same class, from the neighboring class, from other classes, from eighth graders, students from ninth graders, all the matters, all the things, all the stuff. And one fucking thing which annoyed me at that time is that the fucking principal, which was very grady, we will talk about it later, was very grady. And each morning from the beginning of 6 a.m., I think, he would just stand very still beside the national flag, the stage of national flag, just uh, just I don't know, just after, just behind the school gate, just behind the school gate, the main entrance of the school. Uh, he told us he just wanted to care about the teachers, the students, to check out if they're if they had some trouble. But the real intention was to to supervise all the students, especially all the teachers, to check if you're late. You're late for school. That's not right. You're not a student. If you're a teacher, you're getting into some trouble. You're late. You're running late, and maybe you had an accident. Maybe you're just got up late. You have to be responsible. But I know we have to be responsible, and it was rare, very rare for me to be late for class, for morning reading, everything. Although I just arrived 2 or 3 minutes earlier than the morning reading, but it was rare for me to be late. But to see him to see him stand there was quite annoying. It means it's just a tier of power. It's just a demonstration of his unseen power, invisible power to all the teachers, to the students, that he is so fucking superior to you, and he's in charge of you. He can decide whether you could get some awards, some prizes. Oh, fuck them and fuck him. And I got one interesting saying from uh, the residents of my county. If you don't have 30,000 RMB, you can't get your kids into our middle, which is from the fucking principal. Yeah, we will talk about fucking principal later, but it's just a life experience of a former middle school English teacher in mainland China, right? So I see you around. See you next time. See ya.